Aren't you afraid of lifelong entanglement with drugs? Quit and shave? Carl said only iron, wool, and superhuman determination can quit. The next day, while eating, everyone suddenly looked towards the door. Carl had shaved her head again, making her big decision. Returning to the newbie dining area, the bell rang. Everyone gathered like being electrocuted as the manager handed Carl paper. Carl thought it was just a random sheet of paper, but it turned out to be a certificate of successful detox. Everyone cheered for his success, and Carl felt like he'd been hit by a surprise rocket to outer space. Countless days and nights of effort paid off. He mustered courage to visit Lena's grave. He pulled out the hidden photo and placed it on Lena's gravestone. As he was leaving, Lena's father arrived on his bike, so he hid quickly. He could only watch his beloved daughter from afar as Carl practiced hard in the pool. One day, the club boss came to chat with the coach about drinks, sighing lightly. While the bosses drank and chatted, Carl swam bravely for 2 hours before they noticed he was still in the pool. His amazing stamina caught the club boss' eye, and they decided to let him join the club. Carl didn't disappoint everyone's high hopes. New to the club, he won a bike race, and the coach advised join the U.S. Ironman Triathlon. He also needed to break the club's record over long distances. From then on, Carl kept up his training, and Ova, the doctor, came regularly to check. When Carl was addicted to drugs, he couldn't keep up with a 10-year-old. Now seeing him win a championship in the paper felt like encountering aliens. Ova noticed his transformation, and as they grew closer, she found herself conquered by Carl's determination. Actually, they developed feelings and naturally got together. Later, he went to the police station to meet Lena's dad. This time, Carl came mainly to ask the sheriff for help. He needed to block a road for 2 days to prepare for his only competition. Ultimately, with official witnesses, Carl broke the European triathlon record. Everyone cheered. He finally qualified for the U.S. competition. In the police car, Lena's father silently gained respect for the guy. Soon, U.S. mail arrived with Carl's invite. Everyone raised funds to celebrate him, giving him a stylish sports outfit, and the club even reimbursed the travel expenses. Nowadays, Carl didn't even worry about his progress anymore, but this time was different. He had skillfully turned around and left his fallen past behind to achieve better results. He didn't spare the nights, and on this dark and windy night, an accident happened. He got knocked over by an oncoming car and broke his right leg. To make matters worse, the nurse carelessly ignored his accident. They even added 2 milliliters of horse tranquilizer to his Roman 4. You should know that someone who just detoxed can't touch drugs at all. Luckily, Dr. Ava showed up just in time and pulled the Roman 4 out of Carl. An hour later, the drug cravings hit him again. The heartbreaking pain came crashing back, and Carl started seeing hallucinations. It wasn't until he saw his daughter smiling at him that he found a glimmer of hope again. Dr. Ava said that, if luck is on his side, he might continue to walk, but running. Forget about it. Everyone urged him to be strong. Even Lena's father threw him a passport, saying her name was just 3 words. He reignited his spirit and stood, only to fall hard. Ava offered help, but he insisted on doing it alone. He pressed his hands to the ground, struggling to move his body, inching upwards while the light of hope illuminated his path forward. Day after day, he kept practicing his arm strength until his muscles felt like they'd been hit by a bus. This was the power of hope and a miracle in the history of human healing, but Dr. Ava started to worry. During the Ironman Triathlon, even young, healthy guys can have heart attacks. Carl, already injured, was in even more danger. Every step he took could threaten his life. Ava didn't want Carl to compete, but the coach said that loving someone means supporting their dreams. Seeing that Carl had recovered, Lena's father found her, this time concerning Rebecca. He worried that, being older, he'd eventually leave his granddaughter alone. If anything happened to Carl during the competition, Rebecca would truly leave. Regardless of how much Lena's father tried to persuade her, she was determined to compete. Upon hearing Carl's unwavering stance, Lena's father couldn't help but break into a relieved smile. She finally let go of her grudges, accepting Carl deep down. Carl and the coach arrived in America, all set. The coach seriously broke the news the race distance had been unexpectedly doubled, and it was best for her to just enjoy her time here, no need to compete. The organizers changed rules. No one would blame her for skipping, given her poor physical condition. Yet, Carl was determined to compete. The coach admired Carl's courage and opened the trunk, revealing a brand new bike. This is a gift from Ova, the coach said. On September 2, 1990, the race started as scheduled. Athletes dove into the water at the gun. The Ironman triathlon venue was filled with relentless striving. Every athlete was chasing their personal limit. Halfway through the swim, many competitors dropped out due to exhaustion, and even Carl almost choked from the distance. Fortunately, the lifeguards pulled her up, and after adjustment, she jumped back in. After 8 kilometers, the coach said she was 10 minutes behind. To be champion, he must seize time in the bike race. After gearing up, he swiftly started his best discipline. During the 360 km race, he was like a runaway stallion, overtaking one competitor after another. On the last hill, he had surpassed everyone and was in first place. When he reached the 84 km running venue, he was far ahead, and the entire road featured only his figure. The coach followed. After 70 km, Carl lost his wits and stopped due to excruciating foot pain.